On the road to prosperity, you're going to come across people, places, and things that at the time might seem attractive to you. But if you could look into the future and see where those roads would lead you, there is no way you would ever take them. Fortunately, for you, that's where we come in. Our job is to steer you in the right direction, to help you avoid these unseen mishaps and misfortunes that will hinder you and keep you from reaching your true potential. If you find value in this video, hit the subscribe button to join our community of go-getters just like you. Welcome to Skrilla, the source of inspiration for aspiring millionaires. Here are 5 money traps to avoid on your way to prosperity. Number 5. Trying to impress people. Why do people buy luxury cars, designer clothes, or the latest tech gadgets? Often, it's to impress others. But who are you hurting in the long run? Yourself. So, what's the real cost of trying to impress other people? It's huge. Let's say you splurge on a luxury car that costs twice as much as a more practical one. Not only are you spending more upfront, but luxury cars often come with higher insurance premiums, pricier parts, and more expensive maintenance. Before you know it, your bank account is shrinking while you're just trying to maintain this high-cost lifestyle. Don't get me wrong, it's natural to want nice things. The problem starts when you're buying things not because you truly want them, but because you think they'll make you look successful or attract admiration. Here's a reality check. People who genuinely care about you won't care about the brand of your clothes or the type of car you drive. Another downside to consider is the missed opportunities for investment. The money you spend on a top-of-the-line smartphone or designer shoes could have gone into your investment account, earning you interest for years to come. So, the next time you feel the urge to make an extravagant purchase, ask yourself why you're doing it. If it's to impress someone else, take a step back. Remember, the path to prosperity is built on smart financial decisions, not what others think of you. Choose to invest in your future, not someone else's opinion. Number 4. Not investing early. Have you ever heard the phrase, time is money? When it comes to investing, this is absolutely true. You see, waiting to invest is like waiting to start a diet. The more you delay, the less you'll like the results. Now, I know the idea of investing can sound complicated or something that only rich people do, but that's far from the truth. You don't need a ton of money to start investing. What you need is time. Here's why time is so important. Let's talk about compound interest, the snowball effect for your money. When you invest, you earn interest on your money. But it doesn't stop there. You also earn interest on the interest. So, as time passes, your money doesn't just grow, it explodes in size. The longer your money is invested, the more time it has to grow due to compound interest. Suppose you're not sure where to start. That's okay. There are tons of resources and professionals out there willing to help you take those first steps. You could start by putting a small amount into a retirement account, like a 401k if your job offers one, or an individual retirement account, IRA. These accounts are specifically designed to help people save for retirement and often come with tax benefits. The good news is that it's now easier than ever to invest. You can begin with as little as $5 with various investment apps. No more excuses. Even if you're living paycheck to paycheck, try to set aside a tiny portion of your income for investing. Number 3. Drugs and alcohol. Everyone likes to have a good time. But when that involves drugs or excessive drinking, the costs add up fast, both in terms of your health and your wallet. First, let's talk numbers. Going out for drinks or buying substances might not seem like a big expense at the moment, but over time, it accumulates. Think of it like this. Spending $50 on a night out every weekend is $200 a month. In a year, that's $2,400. That's a lot of money you would have invested or saved for something truly beneficial, like a down payment on a home or even a nice vacation. Then there are the hidden costs. Using drugs and alcohol can lead to poor decision-making, which might involve even more spending. Whether it's impulse buying or taking financial risks you usually wouldn't, substances can make you do things you regret later. Also, consider the potential health issues. Long-term use of drugs and alcohol can lead to medical problems that aren't just painful and life-altering. They're expensive. We're talking about doctor visits, medication, and maybe even hospital stays. These healthcare costs can be a significant burden and wreck your finances for years. Let's not forget the impact on your job. Poor performance due to substance use can lead to job loss, and finding a new job isn't so easy when you have a history of substance abuse. Losing your primary source of income is the quickest way to financial ruin. Number 2. Not having enough or having bad credit. Poor credit doesn't just mean higher interest rates or declined loan applications. It also has a ripple effect on other parts of your life. For example, your credit score can affect your ability to rent a place to live or even impact your job prospects in some industries. So yes, a bad credit score is a big problem. But why do some people end up with poor credit in the first place? It's often a lack of information or a few bad decisions. For instance, maxing out your credit cards and not paying the full balance each month can tank your credit score. Miss a couple of payments and boom, your credit score takes a hit. The first step in building good credit is being responsible with your existing accounts. Always pay your bills on time. No exception. Even one late payment can affect your score. Then, work on reducing the balance on your credit cards. A high balance compared to your credit limit, also known as high credit utilization, is another red flag for creditors. Let's say you don't have any credit history, which is common for young adults or folks who have avoided credit altogether. It's like being an actor with no roles. Nobody wants to take a chance on you. One solution here is to get a secured credit card. With these cards, you deposit a certain amount, which becomes your credit limit. Use it responsibly, and you'll build a credit history over time. You can then graduate to an unsecured credit card and continue building good credit habits. Number 1. Student loan debt. Taking out loans for school has become almost a rite of passage for many people. There's this general feeling that it's a step you have to take to secure a better future. But what happens when that loan starts looking like a lifetime mortgage on your future earnings? First, some degrees don't pay off as much as others. For example, suppose you're aiming for a degree in a field with limited job opportunities or lower salaries. In that case, ask yourself, is the loan amount justified? Taking on a 6-figure debt for a 5-figure job that pays 5 figures doesn't make much financial sense. The thing about student loans is that they accrue interest. Sometimes, this interest starts accumulating while you're still in school. So not only do you have to pay back what you borrowed, but you also have to pay extra. Over time, this can balloon into a huge sum, much bigger than what you originally borrowed. Many people don't think about these extra costs. With that degree, they get caught up in the dream of what their life would look like. But remember, loans need to be paid back. If your job doesn't pay well after graduation, you could be dedicating a large portion of your paycheck to repay the loans. This leaves you with less money for other essentials like rent, food, and future savings. So what should you do? Do your homework. Before taking a loan, scrutinize the job market for your chosen field. What are the entry-level salaries? How easily can you find a job? Are there opportunities for growth? Discuss these with career counselors and get advice. Then, calculate how long it would take to pay back the loan on an average salary in your field. So there you have it. These are the 5 major money traps you should avoid if you want to pave your way to financial prosperity. Which of these traps have you fallen into? What steps are you taking to climb out? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's learn from each other. And hey, if you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Until next time, take control of your financial destiny. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.